Hey, Queen, let me ask you something. I really want you to answer me this, okay? Do you really, and I do mean really, truly, deep down in your soul, in your heart of hearts, do you really believe that you were put on this earth this planet called Earth, to wake up every day, to go to work hard, pay bills, and then die? Is that what you truly believe? Is that what you're telling me? Because if that's the case, then I'd like to know, what are you doing all of this for? What does all of this mean? Like, what is the point and the purpose of that? But you've got to convince me first that you truly believe that that's why you're here, that that is the reason, the sole purpose as to why your creator designed you and put you on this planet called Earth. That's what you're here for? Nah, nah, I know better. I know better. In fact, I need you to hear me, and I need you to hear me real good when I say this. Are you paying attention? You listening? I'm very serious. And so I need you to know that you are here for more. Our creator designed you for something greater, not just to wake up, go to work, pay bills, and die. Okay? Let's get that out of the way. If you are tired of feeling stuck in the rat race, then this video is for you. And we are going to talk about some harsh truths, some realities, some mindset shifts we need to make, and how we can get you out of this funk that you're in that you have not yet done anything about, because you're conditioned right now in your mind to believe otherwise. And we really need to talk about this. We really need to have a heart-to-heart conversation, because just hearing that, just knowing that, just having this conversation with you, even the thought of that, you thinking that that's all you're here for, which I know that's not what you think, that can't be the truth. But if it is, if any part of that is true, that truly breaks my heart. And I want to help you to help yourself. So how is it that you're going to get out of the rat race, right? How are you going to move past these mental blocks that you have right now? Now, I say this all the time. I say this a lot on my channel, actually, and that is, we were sold a bunch of lies, right? We were sold a bunch of lies about work and success in the traditional corporate career path. That is the truth. But it's also a lie, right? Already we are on conflicting terms. Yes, it was the truth of what we were told and what we were sold, the American dream. But that American dream and that traditional corporate career path is a lie. You know what I'm saying? Two things can be true at once. Okay? Now, you know the drill. You know the dream. You know what we were what we were given, what we were brainwashed to believe. I say it in so many of my videos. You want to sing the song with me, or should I just sing it for us today? Go to school, right? Get a good job, get a good paying job. You know, you got to throw that good paying job in there. Work hard and retire happily ever after, right? Now I've shortened that because, we have some expanded versions and additions to this thing, right? Over the years, they've gotten better at playing the game. And the reality is, that ain't our reality, right? The reality is, they didn't set us up for success by telling us that. They actually set us up for failure. And so most people, and I hate to be so harsh, but I just got to tell the truth, and just the way I see it. I'm just going to call it, I'm going to call a thing a thing. Okay. Because if I don't, it would be doing you a disservice. And I'm not here to do that. There's enough people out here on the internet. Okay. In these internet streets, there are coaches who don't walk the talk, and they preach, but they don't practice what they preach and teach. I'm not one of those coaches. And I'm going to tell you the truth on every video, because if I'm not going to do that, then, again, I'm doing you a disservice and I'm not giving you a meaningful message, right? And I'm not giving you real practical things to think about and real advice that you can relate to and do something with. So I'm just going to say it. Most people work until they die, right? I mean, really, they work until they die. And unfortunately, they don't get to enjoy life because they just work themselves to death. And along the way, they may have dabbled in and out of some life events, but the fact that they spent the majority of their lives, the majority of their years in the workforce, isn't living at all, not fully. Because corporate America designed the system to keep us stuck in it. Corporate America designed the system to keep you so busy working that they thought you would not really notice much. You wouldn't give any pushback. In fact, you wouldn't even question it. Do you realize that we spend 40 plus years, Gen Xers, baby boomers that come from that era with that school of thought, go to school, work hard, retire well, that message that we were given over and over and over again, repeated like a broken record? Yeah, that part. And so we spend 40 years. Now, I myself am not included in that equation, but the majority of Gen Xers and baby boomers do come from that era and school of thought, okay, that you work 20, 30, 40 plus years, 40 hours a week, working hard, and that hard work is going to pay off, only then to notice and to realize that when they get to their years of retirement, they're too old and too tired to live. I mean, really live, right? Because we can't really live if we're spending the majority of our days in the corporate environment, stuck behind the confines of corporate America in a cubicle, in a corner office, or in the C-suite, wherever you may fall, and that, you're still in the confines of corporate. So you can't really truly be living the way life was meant to be lived. Do you know what I'm saying? And the harsh truth is, as if that weren't harsh enough, as to why the 9 to 5 life won't ever set you free. Are you ready for this? The system is a game, and the game is rigged, sis. Yep, I said it. The game is rigged, and that is how they keep you stuck, okay? Jobs give you a false sense of security, and they give you just enough to survive, not to thrive, to barely survive. And it's a game that they love to play and they've learned to master. Okay? That's first. The more you work, the more they expect from you. So, just so you're aware, by the way, hard work doesn't equal wealth. Okay? It equals burnout. And your most valuable asset is time. And if you're working 20, 30, 40 years at a job, that's precious time you can't get back. And you're selling your most valuable asset for a cheap price. Now, listen, I tell you every time that I do a video that I'm a truth teller and I don't believe in sugarcoating nothing over here, okay? I don't believe in sugarcoating the truth. What I do believe in is every word I speak, I deliver it wrapped in love, even if it doesn't feel that way. But I'm going to tell you the truth always. And you can count on me for that. So yes, it is a rigged game that they're going to almost always win until you learn how to play it. Now, I know we've heard that for a long time in corporate. Oh, girl, you just got to play the game. No, I ain't talking about that kind of game. I ain't talking about we playing that game. I'm talking about you got to learn how to be strategic and intentional about the action you're taking so you can get the hell up out of there. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, not their game. Okay, because they cheat. They know how to switch things up, right? They know how to cheat their way into bringing you back and gaslighting you into believing there's going to be something more waiting for you on the other side if you stay longer. And that's a whole damn lie. Okay. So, yeah, they know how to cheat at their own game. They know how to change the rules so it works for them. It's never going to be in your favor. So, the reality is, you can make more money anytime, especially, and I'm not talking about in corporate, I'm talking about your own money by taking ownership of your asset. And you, sis, are the asset that I'm talking about. You are the asset. We need to monetize you. That's how you make more money. Okay. What you can't make more of ever is time. Once time is gone, once time passes us by, once the clock ticks, once life moves on, you can't go back for the time you lost. Okay? Life is going to move on with or without you. So whether you choose to move with it or stay stuck still and stagnant right where you are, time is still going to tick. Time's going to do its thing. Okay? It don't wait for nobody. Not me, not you, nobody. Okay? So you can't make more time, but you can make more money. And so the wake up call is to really reclaim your time, your life, your energy by living life with meaning, with purpose, with passion, doing the things that bring you joy and light you up. And right now, corporate America is stealing that from you. All of that and then some. The wake up call is to stop waiting for someday. I know all about the someday syndrome. I talked about that in a video or two ago. Someday I'll do this when. Someday I'll get out of corporate when. Someday I'll, leave corporate America. I'll leave this job. No, we're not. We got to get out of that mindset. That's a mental block. Because you keep talking about the someday and you're stuck there because someday has come and gone time and time again, and you haven't yet done anything about it. And so you're not telling yourself the truth, sis. You gotta get out. And if you're really gonna do it, you gotta start now. Not later, not next month, not next year, not when I have more money, not when I have more time, not after the promotion, none of those things. Someday, you never know if that someday will come. We do know someday will come when we die. That is a guarantee. It's not a guarantee as to how long we'll live. So the question becomes, what are you going to do with your time here on this earth? Especially if you're in a miserable place right now and you're stuck in a rut called the rat race. Okay? And you keep being that mouse that's trapped and drugged back on into the corporate arena. And they're bringing you back each time to play more games with you right up in your face, and you keep taking the bait. Every time they put that little cheese in the trap, if you go after it, they're going to get you. They're going to bring you back. And yet you keep saying, but I can get the cheese this time without getting caught, without getting trapped. And someday, you think this is the day? I mean, when is the day? When is the day that you're not going to get trapped and drugged back and brought back with the rest of the rats, right? The mice that's trapped in the rat race. Just saying. Like, if we really use that analogy and you really put your thinking cap on, when is someday coming, sis? So we've got to be intentional about the actions we take and the decisions we make. And we've got to be really crystal clear and get real solid on what moves we're about to make if we really going to boss up and do this. You know what I'm saying? So you got to have a heart to heart and a real honest conversation with yourself and ask yourself and tell yourself the truth. Why haven't I left yet? Why am I still here playing their game? I'm never going to win at their game because the system's rigged. It's broken. They're not doing anything to repair it at all. Why fix what's broken? Because it's working for them. So why fix what's broken? They know it ain't working for you. So why fix it? Why repair anything? Let's leave it how it is. And if anything, let's get better at breaking more parts and pieces so they can really get lost in the game. Right? You follow what I'm saying? So someday is now. You know why? Because your life is now. Your life is not later. Your life is not someday. Your life is now. Okay? So please stop waiting for someday. Start making money moves now. Start making bold moves now. Start making solid decisions now. Start taking fast action now. Start living your life on your terms now. Start that side business, do a side gig, work a side hustle if you have to, do some freelance work, start that digital business, do some independent contracting work, do something to get out and start making your way towards that exit door. Okay? We need an evacuation plan so we can get out. Start investing in the things that's going to give you back in your time, your energy, your efforts, and your money. And it ain't in corporate America. It's not in your job, your 9 to 5. If you really want out of corporate America, let's go ahead and get out of corporate America and redefine success for yourself. What does success look like for you? See, it's not what society says it should look like for you. It's what does it look like for you? Because you said so, because you designed it that way, because that's how you see it, you envision it, because that's what's on your vision board, because that's what's in your heart, your soul, because that's what's coming out of your mouth, because that's what you have written in your journal. You know what I'm saying? It's not about what everybody else says it should be. It's what do you say it should be? What do you feel and want it to be? What kind of life do you actually want to live? Not what anybody else wants for you. What is the vision God gave you? Not what did he give of everybody else? I'm talking to you, sis. You. When are you going to build your own path to freedom? It's okay for you to use this job as a stepping stone, but you can't use it as your final destination. It's okay for you to use this job as a temporary assignment. It is not the permanent work you are here to do. So I ask you again, if you believe that you are just here to wake up every day, work hard, pay bills, and then die, you got it twisted, sis, and we got some work to do. And that starts here, where you're conditioned, and it starts here in the soul. And that is the work that I help you do. I help you to, release those mental blocks and start healing internally so that you can expedite your external success, so that you can get to a place in a headspace to realize and recondition, reprogram your mind, okay, from all of that confunction and confusion that we've been taught. Get rid of all of that. Those are cobwebs. We got to clear that out. Let that go. Right? And get into a better place and a better headspace so that we can recondition our minds, retrain our brains, rewire our brains, our minds, right? Reprogram our minds for a growth mindset, not one that's fixed on and preoccupied with whatever corporate America told us while we're just dancing around like puppets on a string. Like, no, they can't think for us. They can't make life be what they said it should be. We're on to it. We got it now. Their cover's blown. So we got to start telling ourselves the truth. You see how it is. You see what this economy is showing us. You see what this political climate looks like. You're watching social media. You see other YouTube videos where they're talking about this. You're experiencing this in real time at your job right now. You don't even need to watch the external things that's going on, although you should because it's smart, right? But I'm talking about what you yourself are experiencing. You don't need nobody to tell you about that life because you are living that life right now. I'm just here to remind you that that's not all there is, because I know you know better, because you're a smart chick. You're a boss chick. Okay. You're a fearless leader just like me. You're a legacy leader just like I am. So let's make some boss moves, sis, and lead our own legacies. Not let somebody else control our destiny and our destination. That ain't the business at all. Okay. So if you believe that you were not just created to exist, but that you were not just created and just here to barely survive, but that you're actually here to thrive and experience life and live life on purpose and with meaning, and that you are deserving of abundance right now. If you believe that, and if you are going to take control of your own destiny rather than allowing somebody else to, because if you don't, someone else will. They'll fill that void. They'll go right on and be like, okay, here I am. They'll show up, no problem. I got this covered. Let me take you where I think we should go. No, don't let nobody else do that. That somebody else that you're allowing to do that right now is called your job. It's called your employer. It's called corporate America. So if you're ready to kick that to the curb and be like, nope, I got this. I know what I'm doing. I know where I'm going. I know where I'm headed. I know what I want out of life. I know what success looks like for me. I'm clear on that, or I'm going to get clear. Then that's where we need to be headed, right? That's where we need to be. You were not just meant to survive. You were meant to thrive. So if you're done with that life, I'm with you. I'm with you. Let's start living. Let's start living. Let's go ahead and get that exit strategy created, devise that plan, pin that date right there, write it in big, bold writing on our vision board, right? Write it down and make it plain. Let's go ahead and get that started today. If you're feeling this, drop me some comments below, okay? Make sure that you leave a purple heart today, because I'm sending so much love out to you. And if you're ready to make such a big, bold move, you damn sure deserve a purple heart today, okay? So if you're ready to break free from this maddening cycle, girl, because ain't it maddening? Right? And let's start building that life together again with purpose and with meaning. I want you to go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss a single episode whenever I drop new content and or go live, which I do every day right now, Monday through Friday. So be sure to check out all the content I have here on this channel for you. We making big moves over here, big, bold moves, okay? And if you are ready to cut the corporate cord and become the CEO of your business and life without any more degrees, any more debt, and any more disappointment, then I want you to go ahead and click the link below, grab my quick start guide so we can get you started today on taking those 7 simple steps on helping you do just that, okay? And you have an opportunity either after you read the guide to book a call with me, or you can go ahead and do that right now. Some people like to do it together. Some people like to just get a custom plan created for them. I work with you in doing that so we can create literally a plan, a blueprint, a roadmap for you to get out, okay, as soon as possible, especially if you are in a toxic job or a hostile work environment, or even if it's just a job that no longer serves you and this message hits home with you, pulls on those heartstrings. This is the time right now, okay? There's no better time than now. Go ahead and grab your guide though, because that's going to go ahead and get you started in the process, and you'll be well prepared when we get on a call and already be able to take those steps in the right direction. Okay. And then we'll specifically create and devise a plan that's just for you. Get that exit date on your calendar so that we're ready to go and we know every step we need to take along the way. All right. So I'll leave that in the pinned comments below. It's also in the description box as well. And if you are getting value from these videos, stick around and make sure to take a look around, okay? And pick up what I'm putting down. If you're getting what I'm giving and you love these gems I'm dropping, go ahead and leave a comment below so we can get this discussion popping. Be sure to share this video out with at least 3 people you know. And I'm going to tune out while you tune in. Be sure to watch the next video that YouTube recommends, okay? As always, and until next time, I am wholeheartedly in this journey with you. Bye for now.